and Tavo. They're the companions to kino, to envy. It's interesting, the way psychologically. If a person has envy, everybody has a certain degree of envy. Let's say two people are equally capable, and one person succeeds and the other doesn't succeed. Even though you feel good for the other person, but for one moment, you may have a tinge of envy for a moment. He won, you didn't win. Right? He was chosen, you weren't chosen. Right? So for a moment, you feel bad. But that feeling bad, that you weren't chosen, that's rooted in envy. Although you're not an envious person. So why does a person want to earn or have certain amenities of life? One of the reasons, especially if you live within a society. No. Because you want to be seen no less than the other person. Right? That's the reason. If you live on a desert island, the type of clothing you wear may have no relevance. It's only because you live among people, you want to be seen no less than anyone else. Basically within a similar class. That's the reason. So chemdas hamomon, the desire to succeed monetarily, is for the same reason. Is because you want to be, and also he speaks about kavod. Kavod is what? That's acknowledgement. You want to be acknowledged for something. What do you want to be acknowledged for something? It's the same thing. Let's say no one is acknowledged for anything. There's no such thing as you acknowledge anyone. So no one's acknowledged. You have no interest in being acknowledged because nobody's acknowledged. But if people are being acknowledged, then you want to be acknowledged. Because that says that you're nothing if you're not being acknowledged. Alan, you agreeable?
I agree.
Even though it's not your field, psychiatry is not your field. Okay. Okay. So speaking about one who has a desire for money, he says, Chemdas hamomon, desire for money, he says, causes a person, removes him from avodah, from avodas Hashem. Many tefillos are distracted because of that, because our minds, we think about other things while you say the Shemon Esrei. And also, the study of Torah goes to the wayside because of one's involvement, desire to succeed monetarily, financially. I have no time right now, right? Because he's preoccupied. It allows the person to be drawn to many levels of danger. And it wears you down, it wanes your strength because of the overwhelming level of worry. You worry. Even after you've amassed a large amount of money, now you want to make sure, guarantee that you retain it. Right? You increase your possessions, you increase your worry. He says it causes one to violate many mitzvahs of the Torah. He says, and the norms of common sense as well. There's a story once written in one book. There was this person that became a Baal Tshuva, and he was a teller in a bank in Tel Aviv. It's told over the story. And he could do everything but wear his kippah at work, even though they were allowing. He couldn't. All of a sudden, it was during lunchtime in the bank. This older secular Israeli comes in. He must be a man in his mid-70s, coiffured hair, dressed meticulously, and he's carrying a bag of gold coins. He's going to the safety deposit box, and each step is like choreographed. The way he walks, his whole body language, it reeks from a self-centered, egotistic type person, arrogant type person, that he should be seen in the way he wants to be seen. He's carrying the bag, and the bank is filled with people. All of a sudden, somebody accidentally bumps into him. He drops the bag. The coins scatter all over the bank floor. The person becomes like an insane person because he's afraid somebody may steal even one coin. So he's like a rat on the floor, going in every direction, scurrying, grabbing the coins to make sure nobody steals a coin. When this person sees this behavior, he says, what about you want to maintain a certain persona, to be seen by the people? The answer is when it comes to money, that becomes the overriding factor. You become like a predator animal. He says if the man has no shame, that here he wants to maintain a certain persona, but when it comes to his money, he's willing to let it all go. He says, I should be ashamed to keep that to work. From that moment onward, there's nothing to be ashamed of. That's the story. Okay? To be continued. Tell you, very rarely am I in New York for Shabbos. But very rarely am I in New York for Shabbos. At David's son's bar mitzvah, I was there, David, and it was Halloween that Friday night. I was like shocked. Adults, children, whatever it is. I remember when I was a child, trick-or-treating. Adults, the way they dressed, with the costumes. You're not 5 years old, and the way they display themselves. This, right?
Yes, I do.
No, but I'm saying, and people, even Jewish people, who may even belong to Orthodox synagogues, may do it. Peer pressure, societal pressure. Who ever heard of such a thing? Yeah, the Mohawks. That time they said it was they wanted to change the name of the team because the Mohawks. Redskins.
The Jeep, Cherokee. St. John's changed their name. St. John's.
My street.
Why?
It used to be for the Red Men.
Oh, the Red Men.
They changed their names.
On my street, there is
Cleveland Indians. Jeep Cherokee.
a competition, a neighborhood competition. People in the homes decorate the outside
Right.
of the homes.
Who hangs outside?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole thing. And the experts come and judge, and prizes are given. The whole street is blocked off, and hundreds of people are dressed in uniform.
Yeah.
So that sign scalpers.
So they don't say policeman, any police person.
The funniest thing on Halloween.
It's a good thing, it's a good thing we don't speak Hebrew because, gender is in the language, right? Because this is masculine and feminine, so, that's offensive. We have to have like a non-gender type word.
No, difficult.
So how do you say he and she? Right?
So, what's happening in college today, my son enrolled, and the enrollment forms said, by which person of pronoun do you prefer to be called?
See, I wasn't too far off.
This is what I'm saying. Which person, so it gives you the choices. He, she,
Or it.
they, or she. A person, a singular person can be called they. If you want. So now when they correspond with you in the university, when the professors correspond, they'll call you by your personal pronoun.
What's the last one? Shay.
G.
G.
G. Z, D,